If you want to start exercising after having a baby but have no idea where to start, then this workbook is for you. A really common thing that I see in women who've had babies like 6 weeks ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, whatever, is that they want to start exercising again and they have absolutely no idea where to start. So they just start by doing some crunches and sit-ups and planks, and then they go for a run. They just do what they know how to do. And while there's a lot of hysteria online about how this can damage your abdominal muscles and blah, 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 which I think is really, really, really overhyped, it's not always the best or most effective strategy for getting back into things postpartum. It's not very balanced and it doesn't help the body build mobility and strength all over, and it also might not do an awful lot to strengthen your abdominal muscles, which might be the goal for you. When women come to me for training, I don't just give them random exercises that I give to everyone. I first of all start by doing an initial consultation and an initial assessment of that person. What's going on with their body? What do they need to reach their goals? What's their current level? What's going on with their pelvic floor, with their abdominal muscles? I then write them a program based off of that. That initial assessment gives them a lot of clarity on where they're at and what they need to do. I've been trying to figure out how to help women get that kind of clarity about where they're at and where they need to start without coming to see me. So I created this workbook to do just that. It will take you step by step through a pretty comprehensive assessment of your abdominal muscles. We'll do a Diastasis Recti Assessment and we'll do a functional core assessment, which is probably more important. I'll talk you through some basic things about pelvic floor that you don't usually hear online. And I'll talk you through some myths about back pain. It also has a space to reflect on the birth and the pregnancy and your postpartum experience so far. I don't think enough women get an opportunity to really process everything that's happened to them in the past year or so. You'll have access to 5 videos from my online course, including things like Diastasis Recti Assessment, Functional Core Assessment, and all of the things I mentioned before. It will give you clarity on what you need to work on, what you need to prioritize, and where you should start. I initially created this workbook for the women on my online program, the Complete Postpartum Program, but I realized that it's something that could give you a head start, that it could give you clarity and understanding about your body without having to commit to the program. So I'm giving it to you for free so that you can get started on that journey, so you can figure out what your goals are, what you need to prioritize, what you need to work on, and just get things into order in your head and understand what's going on with your postpartum body. If you decide that you want to join the postpartum program, then you will have made a head start on a lot of the assessment modules, and you'll also get a really awesome discount on your first month. But you don't need to worry about that right now. All you've got to do is download the workbook, print it out, start working your way through the assessment, fill it all in. There's absolutely zero commitment to join my program afterwards. But if you do decide that it's for you, you'll get a really awesome discount. So if you're keen to get started, start exercising postpartum, but you're scared of doing damage and you have no idea where to start, then this workbook is going to really help you get clarity on that and take a lot of the fear out of it for you and dispel a lot of the myths that you've probably heard. So download the workbook below, and as always, let me know if you have any questions or if I can help in any way.